Hey Pisces, how are you this evening? My name is Sherilyn and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one is going to be for May 12th through the 15th. Should make it Monday through Thursday. I will be back on Wednesday with bonus readings to get you through the weekend. That is pretty much the whole deal. This one's for my Pisces. Let's just see what Spirit wants to talk about. Okay. All right. There we go. From the top. So we're starting with the Eight of Cups, okay? Followed by the Eight of Swords. And then I have the Ace of Cups. So this is your backstory or your recent past. Currently, I have you at the Devil, the Nine of Pentacles, the Star card. In the near future, we're looking at the World, the Hierophant, and the Six of Swords. Okay, the bottom of the deck for this one is actually the Magician. So the underlying current, or the fiber holding this whole reading together, is all about manifesting. You manifesting the life that you think you want. Possibly the reality of that life is not lined up quite the way that you had anticipated, is what I see here. But we'll see how it plays in. The card at the center of this read, so from almost every direction it plays into the equation, is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles being all about being self-made, self-reliant, somebody who really doesn't need anybody. You may want somebody there, but you don't need them. You know, you figured out how to be alone, really, to be able to do it on your own is what it is, okay? All right, we're going to see how they play in. So let's start in the beginning. For me, that's the past, so let's see where we're going here. I have the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups here in your recent past or as your backstory. The two eights right off the bat for me are like the infinity sign. It kind of reminds me of a karmic roller coaster. So it looks like you were in a situation that you seem to keep leaving and then coming back to. Leaving and coming back to, right? When you leave, it's not because you don't care. You have emotion involved in this situation. But things that are happening in this situation, the two of you just don't see eye to eye, so that you end up frustrated or angry, somebody leaves and then they come back, okay? So it was an in and out kind of situation. All right, you're very restricted by your thoughts. I mean, it's just a constant back and forth here, it looks like. Truly toxic, okay? That's how it looks. You still have this cup of love, though. It's just where you're going to put it, right? You can't really sit it here because it keeps getting spilled out because everything here seems quite chaotic. Or this is your backstory, at any rate. You couldn't change this if you wanted to. It's already happened. I get the feeling for some of you it's still happening, but at any rate, this is what they're saying is the backstory. So we're moving forward now. Now we're in the current. So currently what do we have? So I have the Star card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Devil. The Devil is what it feels like you are bound to the situation I was speaking of up here. So it's like, it's kind of like a habit or being addicted to something, but you two are addicted to this constant karmic roller coaster, right? It's just something you do. You just keep doing the same thing. Even though nobody's really happy, nobody's content, and things aren't getting any better, they just stay the same. Okay, so it looks as though you are trying, though, at this point in the current, to make a break from that. You've had enough, I guess. You hit your top end. And you're holding on to a lot of hope and faith in the ability to be able to exit this situation. So I feel for a long time you manifested this situation back into your reality constantly, right? That's why it was in and out, back and forth. Now you're trying to change what you're manifesting. You're trying to change manifesting independence from this situation. But it is something where you're trying to fight the devil. This is like a habit that you're in, okay? So be patient with yourself, I guess. That's what I'm saying. That's where you're at currently. What do we have in the near future? So in the near future, I have the World, the Hierophant, and the Six of Swords. Part of what keeps pulling you back in, it feels like, is a thread of morality that's inside of you that believes this is right and this is wrong. For some reason you feel obligated or committed to this, and you feel it's almost wrong to not be. is what I'm getting off the Hierophant. With the World card, this cycle is coming to an end, and I do see you managing to break free because you're sailing off to calmer waters here in the near future. But there's something here about you feeling like it's not right for you to leave or something. I don't know if this person guilts you into staying, or I'm not sure. Behind the Magician, I have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So what you're trying to manifest now is not only getting out of this situation, but you're trying to manifest new love, it looks like. I think I would recommend you heal first, but you know, that's up to you. What else I got here? I've got Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Swords. You need some time to heal. That's exactly what I was just saying to you. You're trying to manifest new love, and you really need to heal this first, but heal whatever is broken when you leave out of this, right? But the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor, and justice will prevail. I mean, you know, the scales will be evened out here. It may not seem like it right now, but trust me, they will. Karma will come through. Yeah. This looks like this has been a very long road to get to where you're at right now. So it is difficult, but it looks like you're quite determined, so I see a lot of success here. Let me get 3 more, and then we got to do the days of the week. I've got the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Lovers. That pretty much says it all, doesn't it? I mean, you're at a crossroads when it comes to a love situation that has emotion, but that has also a lot of chaos and uncertainty attached to it. But the Four of Wands, this was some sort of higher level soulmate to you. So it's not like it was wasted time. The two of you made an agreement before you came down here that you would meet up and you would teach each other lessons. I just get the feeling that the two of you have learned the lessons that you needed to learn from each other, at least for now. For now, it looks like it's time for you to find your independence, heal whatever's broken, and then move on for a minute, you know? I can't tell you that you two will never come back together, but I can tell you that right now it looks like this has run its course to me in these cards, okay? All right, what do we got? Monday, I've got the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. You're very conflicted about the fact that you are trying to build a new foundation, and you know you're doing it solo. So, there you go. Tuesday, I have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Well, maybe you have an option. Which way are you going to present? I'm leaning towards the Queen of Swords for you, because the Queen of Cups is going to be somebody that might have trouble adhering to her boundaries. Okay, Wednesday, I've got the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. You are the Empress, and you will achieve your Ten of Pentacles, okay? I just don't know. I don't think that you're going to achieve it with this person, not right now, okay? And Thursday, I have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands. This is you trying to look forward to your future. Try to find passion and excitement towards what you're headed towards, you know what I mean? Trying to figure out how to leave this behind and be excited about what's coming, is what I see. It actually is a great reading, but it depends on where you are in your journey, whether you're going to think it is. I'm telling you things will work out, but I know it's tough. All right, well, that is what I have for this week in my little 10-minute slot there. I'll be back on Wednesday with bonus readings to get you through your weekend. If anybody's looking for a private reading, just send me a message and I'll get you the details. I'm here basically every morning with these new energy check-ins. If you're interested, you could stop by. Those are fun. And that's it. If somebody reaches out to you and asks you if you want a reading, it is not me. Please do not fall for that. If somebody messages you and tells you to go to my backup account, I don't have a backup account. It takes everything I got to keep this one up and running. So I don't have another one. I had somebody that was trying to fish through my messages and get people. Please just don't get scammed. If you ask me for information, I will gladly send it to you, but I'm not going to reach out to you just because I feel like it on a Tuesday. I'm not going to do that. Okay? All right, y'all. Thank you for everything. I hope you have a great day. All right, there you go.